time zones. It's your bird, Haven the Raven. And welcome back to Darksiders 3 Feet Only. It is not looking good for this run. I did find a skip, but there's a possibility it was patched out.
What would you ask of me, please?
And even if it wasn't patched out, apparently it is pretty difficult to pull off. Let's see if I can manage. Okay. Nope. So apparently the skip works by getting up over the side of the building. But, positioning can be tricky, and it involves the spot that I jumped to earlier, because I need to get... Okay. Will this work? Okay. So I need to get to a point where I can start jumping to get to those slats in the wall, those little tiny ledges. If I legitimately can't get this, there's one other thing I might be able to try. Because apparently yesterday I went out of bounds. Using Havoc form, I went out of bounds. I need to get in between the spike and the wall. Which I might be better off just going for my prior setup on that. What I'd used to get across the pool. Why did it take that long for Discord to catch up? Anyway. Okay, that will not work. like I said, this skip is apparently a tricky one to pull off. And it also might have been patched out. I have no idea, but I can't down patch because that might corrupt my save files. And while I guess I can lose the on casual save file, losing the one that I'm currently working on would suck. Thank you. Less thanks. There's going to be a lot of me dying today. Just trying to get this skip to work. Okay. So I need to land... Like, I'm getting that first part down. I could have sworn it was the big spike, and if I fail at this too much, I can look up the skip again. Dang it. Dang it. Fury. Yeah, I need to get in between those. Which is where my problem is arising. Because they might have actually changed collision. I have no idea. It was literally the only skip videos I could find. Or, well, the only skip anything I could find. Dang it. Was from 7 years ago. Nothing more recent at all. Which sucks. closest I could find was, someone else asking about, they had managed to get to something without the crossblade. And they were stuck because they didn't have the crossblade. Which is kind of the situation I'm in, but everybody was just telling them, go back and get the crossblade. Which, fair, but not helpful. Not helpful at all for this case. One moment, my dog moved the curtain. Again, if I legitimately can't get this, then I'll... then I'll see if I can do anything from that out-of-bounds area I found yesterday. Because apparently someone else found it at some point, too. And they managed to get into Lust's boss arena like that. However, the boss fight didn't trigger. I wonder if I can take it a step further and get to Vulgrim. Because if I can get to Vulgrim... If I can get to Vulgrim, I'm set. I can go back, I can get the crossblade so that puzzles later don't give me problems. And then... I don't have to... I can actually complete the run. Because after Gluttony, there isn't an enemy you outright have to damage with the crossblade. Fury, come on. What is going on here, Fury? Okay, then. So... why is this being a problem? Well, I know why. It's because it's not intended. But wait. There we go. And I goofed. Alright, I'm gonna look the thing up again real quick. Okay, so that's what I'm doing wrong. Well, this is just some poor RNG. Fury, can you get up onto... Please. Thank you. Okay. So, the part that might be wrong here is my angles. It's probably the angle I'm approaching it from. Huh. I'm probably better off seeing if I can't land on that. Because for some reason, I'm not going as far as the guy in the video was. I literally just need the Vulgrim location. There. Nope. Fury, can you actually stand on the thing I'm trying to get you to stand on, please? Why is this being so annoying right now? Like, this part right here. I kept getting it. And now I can't. Like, to save my life, I can't. There we go. Okay. It's the collision. The collision is fucking me up badly here. Oh. Come on, I got up there just fine. And then I messed up. That seems to be the theme of today. Collision! And there's not much in the way of recovery if you fail this either. You know what? Take a break, reset my brain.
What would you ask? Please take your time.
Let's go mess around with that out of bounds area. At least see if some of that has had something or other patched around it. Because clearly getting there hasn't been patched. But I might be able to make something work with that. It'll be annoying, but it might be doable. Doing a little out-of-bounds sightseeing. This person... just went the whole way around? Like, the water doesn't even have collision here. Oh, okay. And where does it put me since I'm out of bounds? Or did I just soft lock myself? Back here, okay. Alright. I only have a certain number of times I can do this, so I gotta be careful. And we're actually just gonna let Havoc run so that I can have health. I'll be using a shard to get it back anyway. So... Again, the water here doesn't actually... This texture is sloppy. Well... Okay, so I have gotten myself stuck. What happens if I do this? It'll have to put me somewhere. Because I don't think it's going to just load in with me in between two textures. If it does, then I've soft-locked the game. But... Okay. Well, at least we know that we can escape that. Continue, try that again. Just because, honestly, the out-of-bounds wanderings are funny to me. Fury, why didn't you use the Havoc Shard? I clicked the button. I clicked the button? Why did the button not button? Why? Alright, I've got 3 more attempts at this. Sticking to the side of the ship works. At least for a little while. The problem with the Havoc shards is that there's only a limited amount that you can get without buying any from Vulgrim, and Vulgrim is not cheap. Really? Okay. Ah, dang it. Alright, let's go back to the pool, because well, the out-of-bounds wanderings are cool, and I feel like they could potentially be helpful. They're not helpful right now, whereas I know that if this hasn't been patched out, it'll work. I just needed something to do so that I didn't have a brain implosion. I still feel... like that could potentially prove useful. It's the problem. Okay, I was followed into the acid. That happened. Never let it be said that I don't try for these runs. What? If the skip gets done properly, it's supposed to put me up on top of the ship. Which I can't get to from inside. Really? Rude. Let's actually go turn this in at Vulgrim. Just because leaving souls does not... I don't like doing it. I genuinely don't like doing it. Really? There we go. Okay, so this person ended up actually on top of the stick. And was also using... Okay. Ah, dang it. Well, that was better. I guess. This is certainly an ordeal. I just want to get to Lust. Please skip work for me. I just want to get to Lust. I just need that Fulgrim location. That's it. Ah. Because if I can pull this off and it hasn't been patched out, I can get to the next Fulgrim location without having to deal with the first gluttony encounter, which means I never have to use the crossblade against an enemy. This would actually be huge. But of course, it requires getting up here. There we go. I'm... Okay. This is technically out of bounds, but I need it. I need it! I need this! I don't want to put down the run. I don't want to call it a fail. What? Invisible wall? My nemesis? Walls and ceilings. What? Up onto that. Okay, so it's probably a camera angle thing. Just getting this started is so annoying. Fury. And now the game is deciding that I don't get to stand. There we go. What? What is that collision? I can only imagine what the angels are thinking watching this. Like, the undead angels don't have thoughts at all, so they're probably just thinking foe. Yes, I'm aware of how much the fact that I just countered my own statement. I'm tired, okay? Come on. But the things that can actually think are probably very, very confused. There we go. Oh, that was not what I meant to... I double-clicked and it just flame jumped. I just need to get up onto the roof. Am I, like, waiting too long? Is that what's going on here? Fury, can you land on the spear, please? Thank you. Okay, the problem is I can't get into that collision section right there. If I can even manage it once... Even just managing to get there once will prove to me that this skip might not, or well, will leave the possibility that this might not have been patched out. But... Okay. This is annoying. Alright. What? The one time I'm trying not to land on that. The one time. There's something wrong with me. I'm just trying to get the skip. Just need the skip. Yeah, they have an invisible wall there for some reason. I wonder. Okay. So there's a chance that the wonky collision I'm seeing for the glitch has been patched out, but there's also a possibility for not. Was worth a shot. Because I need to get essentially behind the collision in order to make this work. And I apologize to anyone who finds this boring, but it's either this or the run dies. And I, for one, would rather learn a glitch than give up. At least in this case. I'm starting to think it might have been patched out because that is very smooth collision. That or my timing is completely off. There has to be some way. Nope. See, the guy in the video was going way farther than I'm managing to with just the 2 jumps. That's why I was using that second bone as a, well, platforming aid. And Fury's whip is also not coming out. Because he used the whip to reposition himself. Or not reposition, but move himself just slightly forward so he could get into the collision. Or so he could get past the collision. Let me look at that out of bounds thing that someone else found for when I... So, this person's going around in the out of bounds. They get to the wonky texture. Okay. So let's try and see if we can't do anything over on that side of things.
Good eating. Please take your time.
'Cause I've been... Better to just stop and go do something else real quick. But this person did it by going down. Okay. And this stuff over here isn't coded to harm you. The ship will disappear soon. Because that literally only exists as a floating texture. There we go. Okay, that's an insta-kill box. I wonder if I can avoid that. That's a random kill box. Okay, the random kill box is kind of funny. Let's go back to the Maker's Forge and grind some havoc.
Please take your time.
Just because I want to see if I can't get around that. And stuff around here is easy to kill, and as a result, easy to get havoc against. Hi. Okay. Oh my. Hello. I just don't want to use up all of my Havoc shards. That's it. That's my whole reason for being here. Because those are expensive now. Like, actually expensive. You. What do you mean this thing is not taking damage? Hello? Okay. Worry not, little ones. I'm just here for your havoc. Or, well, my havoc. But you're fueling it. You are very much feeling it. But, one Havoc shard at this point is like 5,000 Lorchers, because I bought a bunch. So, slight issue. Oh dear. There we go. And you. Right, okay. Oh my. There we go. But still not quite enough. Will you give me the last havoc I need? There we go. There we go. I need to now deposit my Cells of Vulgrim. And see if I can't get around that kill box. Because I've had more luck with going out of bounds than I have with climbing the side of the building. Well, I've had more luck with going out of bounds using Havoc than going out of bounds by climbing the side of the building. But I still wind up finding kill boxes.
What this? As you wish. Please take your time.
Why is this spot specifically so hard to get to? Like, holy Hecate. I wonder, actually. Hold up. Okay, that was an insta-kill box, wasn't it? They just have these kill boxes. Random locations. Why can't you just let us wander around out of bounds? Come on. Alright, I really can't afford to use another Havoc Shard. Which means we're gonna be collecting my Havoc the old-fashioned way. Come on. Just need one of you. Did I just get botted? I think I just got botted. Bastards. Yep, double botted, same message, 2 different accounts. Ah, dang it. Well, very least, dying means I get more chances for Havoc. I want to know why the area around the next Vulgrim location is all kill boxes. Let's go deposit these, because I don't like leaving souls.
This, as you
Never have, never will.
do, make sure they scream, horseman.
And then go back over here, try and get just a teensy bit more Havoc. Well, that ended poorly. That ended way poorly. I need to check how much of my health the acid pool takes per tick. Is it actually a kill box, or is it just a bunch of damage? Because if it's just a bunch of damage, I can work around that, either by way out leveling my health. Or something else equally ridiculous. Don't mind me, just doing some sightseeing. Get to the wonky texture and then hug the wall. Okay, so yeah, it is just a outright kill box. I'll go back to the normal thing, but if I wind up getting Havoc again, I may try, once I get in there, going left instead of straight.
Greet it, please. Take your time.
Festering Pool is the only way that might work here, and it's entirely... I think this was patched out. Unfortunately. I'm gonna keep trying up until the end of my 3-hour slot, but I think this was patched out. Okay. Because there's not even a stutter on the collision. If I could find a way to get up onto that one, maybe. Like, genuinely, maybe if I can find a way to get up onto the biggest. Or maybe if I work my way backwards. Hold up. Hold up, actually. Actually, that might be a good idea. I might be able to make something work with that. If I go backwards, I might be able to do something. We'll see. Alright. Because I just need to get on top. It doesn't matter how, I just need to get on top. Okay, so... Nope. Can I land on this? No. Or at least not like that. There we go. Oh dear. Run! Bright side, was everything dead? But I can actually get on top of this. Honestly, if I could get over there with Storm Hollow, that would be nice too. But I'm not gonna hold out hope for that one. These are typically some of my favorite, like, it sucks because this is usually my favorite area in the game. This place rocks. Well, this is one of my favorite areas. I think I actually okay, let me rephrase. My favorite area in the game, layout-wise, is the depths. The depths just hits. Some of my favorite enemies in the game, however, come from the Bonelands. And yet, this area of the game is turning into quite the nightmare. Come on, I got on top of that piece of metal before. There we go. Now. Ah. And I missed. Again, I really couldn't find much, if anything. Or, well, I really couldn't find much regarding skips in this game. At least not for this section. Or... So with the exception of that one that I cannot get to work for the life of me, I'm kind of just running through this in the dark, trying to invent my own glitches. Hang on. Invisible walls again. There's just enough collision here for me to stand on. I'm well aware of that. Why do I keep missing it? Probably because there's only just enough to stand on, now that I think about it. What was that, Fury? Fury? Come on! There we go. Nope. Okay, so that only does that. Although I might be able to get it to go forward if I'm pressing forward. What? Nope. Okay, we'll go back to the tried and true. Well, not tried and true, but the glitch I've actually seen work. Nope. Won't let me. Okay. Worth a shot.
Good at this, as you.
Worth a shot. I'm trying to think. if I can... Okay. Nope. That is not working. It's not even... I might be getting the setup wrong. I genuinely might be getting the setup wrong, but... This is definitely a little on the disheartening side. I'm not gonna lie. I hit the wrong button there. That one was me. That one was definitely me. There we go. I wonder, actually. No, won't let me. Okay. Was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
Good eating. Please.
Actually, hang
take
on.
your time.
Because I might... Why did they have to make it kill boxes? Why did it have to be specifically kill boxes? I could get around, like, anything else. Damage, I could just push through it. But why did they have to cancel my Havoc and make it a kill box? We're gonna go for those. Okay, so it just drops me all of a sudden. Pretty sure Storm Hollow is supposed to gracefully glide. Hmm.
Good at this, as you farewell.
I wonder, actually. Because that just completely despawns for some reason. I wonder if I can use the pause menu to my advantage here. Because if... Some games have really wonky interactions with their pause menus.
What this?
If I can trigger one such wonky interaction, I might... manage something interesting. Nope. Immediate death. Why is it all kill boxes around lust? If it was just damage boxes, that'd be one thing, but they have specific triggers. Although, granted, that does a ton of damage.
What would you... Please, take your time.
It's getting to a point where I might say fuck it and start looking for a glitch that allows me to skip to the end of the game. Because I might legitimately be barred from the rest of it. I might be able to do Sloth, but I think I may be getting to a point where I'm gonna have to... Why did I do this? I realized as I was doing it that I made a mistake. I might not be able to get to Lost at all. And if that's the case, then I can't do Gluttony, Wrath, or, yeah. Yeah, I think this might have been patched out. One moment. Okay. So I did see a skip to get to final boss, but that also requires the crossblade, and while I could just grab that... This game. It requires the crossblade and Wrath. And the problem with that is that then I have to look up a Wrath skip. Fury! There we go. There we go. Okay. That invisible wall is the problem here, because I can't even get behind the damn thing. I just need to get behind it, that's all. That is all. I just need to get behind the damn thing. Fury, you know, you can jump. Fuck it. Where are you? We're gonna try the go left idea that I had. Or actually, no, we're just gonna try something that might soft lock the game, but I need Havoc for that. I just need... It's literally one door that I need skipped. Is the sad part. Like, all of this because of one door. Cause... Go through here. There we go. Hi. Piece of adamantine, actually, that... I think I needed that. Worry about that in a moment, though. First, back to Vulgrim. Then we'll see about getting this piece used.
Greet this as you wish. Please take your time.
Okay. Ulthane.
What do you need him in to lay down a mighty benediction as possible? But now,
And now I need 6 pieces. Which, fair.
and to this, asses and blessings to you, Fury.
Fair.
What would you... Please, take your time.
We're gonna go to the tree. I need... It is literally just one door that I need to skip, technically speaking. Or at least open, because there's a loop around right next to the start of the ship after you're supposed to have the crossblade. That door is the problem. Okay. The reason I'm actually going to try going into Lust's boss room this way is because when you quit out in a boss room, the game tends to put you outside of it. So this is either going to put me outside of it, put me back to Vulgrim, or it's going to softlock. Which, if it soft locks, the run's over. There we go. Really? Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, that might have just... I might have just actually managed something. Hold up. Hold up. Does it put me right outside Lust's boss room? Because I apparently ran over a cutscene trigger. Please put me right outside Lust's boss room. Please. Fuck! Actually, I can still make this work. I can still make this work, actually. Let's go get Crossblade so I don't lock myself out of it. Because I'm going to wind up needing that for puzzles. Granted, doing Lust this way means that I will have to, grind Havoc on every failed attempt. I might actually wind up turning the difficulty down on this, just to cut down on the grinding.
They don't look happy to see us.
They shouldn't be. Hordes of heaven, you know who I am, what I am. If you would see the sun set this day, you will...
Feel the burn of heaven's blade!
Good. I hate talking. Is your father please afraid of
But if I can... do lust that way. That just means I just need to refill on Havoc every time I want to attempt it. And I will, if it comes down to it, actually turn the difficulty down so I don't have to grind Havoc too much. Yeah, according to you, racist bastards. Anything that isn't an angel is an abomination. I just need to do this because I get the feeling that I'm going to regret not getting the crossblade. Yeah.
And so if...
Okay. So I still need to fill up my Havoc. But now that I have Salvation, I can put Leviathan on that and Fortifier on Scorn. Fortifier will buff me. Those have to be some strong calves. And then I just need to get back into Lust's boss fight since I triggered it.
Perhaps your threat will keep him in line.
Doubtful. Would you trust him?
I'm not the one that has to. Also, trust isn't part of a Watcher's vocabulary. Present company.
I have no...
Okay.
I found souls. We're done then. Perhaps
This, as you...
I don't mind if I die, I just need Havoc. I might kill myself on purpose here, actually. Just to get myself my, thing back. Cool. And now I go back to Ulthane. I don't care about the lurchers generated when breaking items. I already knew lust was going to be a problem, but shit.
What would you add? Please, take your time.
I should have just clipped into the ship from the get-go. Why did I bother with finding a way around? Let's go down here. Hang on. Just needed to do that, and I'm gone. Alright, so Salvation is gonna actually end up with Leviathan. Scorn gets Fortifier, and then the chains... I think I'm actually going to put Chaos on. I'm not able to use it. But the Havoc form duration is going to be huge, I feel.
Well met, Fury. Aiming to interest. All right. Let's see what I can do for you. Oh, what beautiful havoc you'll wreak with that.
Alright, and then Chaos I can't do anything with because I need more demonic artifacts.
Take care. And
This is like the only time where I'm ever going to wind up needing demonic artifacts for chaos before I bother with the angelic. I can actually sell my slivers of adamantine. Hold up.
Greed, take your time. A perfect addition.
I'm not going to use these.
I knew you couldn't resist. This will be fun for both of us. As you wish. Please take your time.
Alright, using Havoc to get to Lust means that I will not be able to use it against them. Which is fine. But that is still worth noting. Let's do that. I want to minimize the risk of actually dying here as much as possible. This is the one fight that I'm going to actually wind up turning down if I have to, just because grinding to get back to it is going to be such a pain in the ass. Oh, come on. I messed up my alignment. Fuck. Which means I need to grind. More Havoc. Shit. And I already used the Undying. That's not good. You know what? Screw it.
What would you add, please?
We're going back to the forge just because there's less risk of me dying there. If it comes down to it, I have 2 Havoc shards, or wait, no, I think only 1 at this point. 2, okay. That I can use. I'd really rather it didn't come to that, though. Because I need Havoc to get across, to get to Lust, so that I can kill Lust. And move on with this stupid wall that I've run into. Like, everything else I can do normally, but Lust I had to glitch out of bounds to get into the boss room for. This... I say normally in quotation marks, because you're really not supposed to fight everything like this. This game was designed a way, but not this way specifically. If I can get into the boss fight, I can probably fill up my Havoc against Lust. Emphasis on probably. There's no guarantees, but... it's still worth noting. Come on, please. I just need this little bit of Havoc so I can get to the most difficult boss of the run. As is typical, I'm going to try and keep Uciel alive, but it doesn't actually matter if I manage that or not. I'm not going back into the Angel hideout. There we go. And now we flee. Back to Vulgrim. So I can go back to the tree. And from the tree, I can actually fucking get to Lust. Hopefully. Provided I don't get stuck between two textures again.
Please take your time.
I feel like Gluttony is also going to be incredibly tough. But at least with him, there aren't any enemies I mandatorily have to hit with the crossblade. Salvation exists... Oh dear. For the sake of puzzles... And holding Leviathan so I can actually do more damage. As far as this run is concerned. Okay. There we go.
Stop wasting time with demons and minions, boss. If you really want to prove your power, stand with me, and it's all you. Such my dear, but you dally with angels. Always paving the way for others. A puppet. And let's pull the strings.
Why is this actually going somewhat smoothly?
Even if I do, you will always wonder, what if? Save yourself that torture and join me now.
I actually really like Lust, not gonna lie.
Even if I do fall, you will always wonder, what if? Save yourself that torture and join me now.
Oh dear. Really?
Power corrupts, but
For crying out loud.
But some sins must be left.
if only you weren't so damn stubborn.
Nice try.
That feeling.
Oh my.
Stand down, you selfish girl! I do not want to kill you!
I'm the selfish one?
That feeling. That's what you're in. That's true love.
Where's Lust? Okay, I'm actually so close to using this without, or to beating this without using an Undying, so we're gonna do that.
You won't accept my generosity. But you dally with injustice. I'm offended.
Oh my.
You won't accept my generosity. But you dally with injustice. I'm
Oh my.
You won't accept my generosity. But you dally with injustice. I'm offended.
Oh my. Come on.
You're in right now. That's true love.
Come on, Lust, just die. The seal is more of a stage hazard at this point. Ow. There we go. Okay. Lust defeated without encountering gluttony at all. Fuck. Okay. I might have to go back and trigger Gluttony's spawning.
What do you
Both you with these creatures.
make your point?
It's just some you. Shall I?
No.
Which is exact. Then by
Okay.
No.
Okay. Fuck. I might have to go through normally just to get Gluttony to spawn. But nice to know that you can trigger Lust by clipping through the wall. And we're still okay.
Your reputation.
How
You may fly.
Okay, that opens up the game a lot, actually.
What would you?
So now here's the problem. Alright, can't do that.
I could get very used to this level of power.
Now I need to go back and get some of the stuff I missed.
you ask of this? Please take your time.
We're gonna actually go to the Drowned District first. Because there's a human there I didn't get to. I believe I can also get to another Chosen, which, provided I get my hands on a couple more angelic artifacts, will allow me to max out Fortifier, which will be a nice boost. Just gonna do that so that I can oh shit, quit out, didn't mean to hit the enemy there. Sorry, I'm just still on an adrenaline rush and very giggly for having beaten one of the toughest bosses in this game, the toughest in the base game, just straight up, at least for me, without, or on a typical playthrough anyway. Without having to break the rules of the run. Granted, I had to do some very sus things in order to make that possible. But at the end of the day, it was possible. And that is all that matters. Now let me get this. But once I get this human and the small amount of loot I wasn't able to get before... Really, Fury? I probably could have gotten this. I was just focused on trying to make sure the run was doable. Can you... There we go. Actually, small amount of loot. Oh, Negan! Hello! How are you today? I have not made a lot of progress. However, what progress I did make was actually pretty important.
I can't wait to find out. That was sarcasm? Mistress?
Okay. Nice. Shit, level 67? That is a lot more effort than I ever put into Fallout 4. Where is the cave? There's the cave.
This, as you wish. Farewell for now.
Okay. Let's just go in here. But I need angelic artifacts and something with a actually I might go with no, Obscurus isn't gonna help. And something with a decent passive for Force Hollow, because I am gonna have to use Force Hollow mostly for Gluttony. Which is gonna be a thing. But because I'm not even sure if Gluttony will spawn if I don't go through this, I need Gluttony to spawn so I can move him. I'm going back through areas I skipped. Demonic artifact I will take. Actually, what can I put on you? Item drop chance. Are these both passives? Veneration might actually be good. Provided those are both passive.
What would you... This will be fun for both of us.
Shit.
As you wish. Please take your time.
Hold up. Doesn't, Idiot Savant conflict with some of that stuff? In Fallout 4, because I believe Idiot Savant works with low intelligence, but you need high intelligence for some of those other perks. Or am I misremembering? Your int is at 9. In that case, you have a wasted perk.
Can you get me out of here?
This door right here is what caused me all of that grief. You got it before you increased it. Okay. Yeah, I had to clip out of bounds to get a boss. my. And now I'm going back through to get some of the stuff to make sure something I need spawned will actually spawn. Because if it doesn't spawn, I'm fucked. Sequence breaks be like that. I killed the boss already that I was supposed to go through this area in order to get to. But now that that headache is out of the way and I have a fast travel point back there, I'm going through here to make sure the thing I need spawned will actually spawn. Plus, treasure is nice. Ow. And yeah, crit damage in any game is nice to have, really. Unless you're, playing is something that can't crit. I'm just gonna leave that guy alone. This room is a little too small for me to fight him in. He would drop some nice stuff, but I'm pretty sure I'd wind up selling it anyway, because the only thing that adds to my damage is the whip, which is upgraded past anything that I can get right now anyway. That is probably more sequence break bullshit, honestly. Okay. I think my biggest issue is going to be that I can't kill too much in this area. Yeah, understanding the game definitely helps for enjoyment of it. Ah, dang it. Well, bright side, I can fast travel, because I got the loop around. This area is actually incredibly short, and I could go through it quickly. The problem was literally that one door.
What would you add? Please take your time.
We are going back to Festering Pool. Yeah, Darksiders 2 is a great game. You do have to understand what you're doing with it, though. And it is very easy to become very overpowered in that one. Yeah. Some games don't reward grinding. Darksiders 2 is one of those. Come on, back out here. What? Negan, sometimes you just have to accept that you have to fight stuff at a normal level and not way over leveled. So I'm just gonna have to try and run through here. Okay. There's a couple more things I can get in here. I believe there's an undying shard. Just calling my name over there. Plus possible artifacts. Oh dear.
Didn't I already?
Stomp! No real reason to do that, honestly, because I'm not coming back into this room. I just wanted the Undying Shard. Aha! Alright, I can't do anything about the hives, which is unfortunate. But oh well. Now that that is all connected... And this is the thing I needed to skip past. Now that I've done that, gameplay all the way down, force respawn. I actually did not know that was an option until just now, so that's why I have been quitting out instead of force respawning. Like, literally, I found that out after I killed Lust, because I was like, wait, did I turn down this thing without the difficulty without realizing it? But anyway... Now that gluttony is definitely there, let's go back to the cargo hold. I mean, it's always nice when your enemies explode into money. Or, well, not always. It's frequently good when that happens. Hold up.
Good eating. Take your time.
Of course you have more of these.
I knew you couldn't resist. As you would.
This is not exactly the power I have in mind.
Never horsemen cannot be choosers.
Let me just grab this.
The Lord of Hollows will never be accused of subtlety.
Time to find the next sin.
Are you certain? I'm just asking. Seems to me you might be going a little...
Hey, part of the reason I play these games is to let people know,
the Lord of Hollows appeared to see
what can be done with them.
See how I soften and question my resolve again.
But yeah, you can't exactly overlevel with the second game.
All I'm saying is, there's been a change. It's natural, I think, after all you've been exposed to here.
What do you mean?
Need I remind you, there is no absolute good, nor is there absolute evil in the universe. Those are human concepts. The Charred Council is aware of this. It's the very reason for their continued existence.
Ugh, the way you blather on. What are you trying to say?
Heaven and hell are not absolutes either. Seen with the proper perspective, they are simply two opposing forces scrambling to gain power over this sad ball of mud.
It is the way of all things.
Precisely. But why would they be so focused on this rock and its teeming bacteria when there is an entire cosmos to explore and to conquer?
More lichers. And honestly, if you like action games, you'll probably like something about at least one of the Darksiders games. I wonder if I can actually make my way over there. I'll test that out with Havoc in a minute here. Alright, and that is why I was like, I need to get this. I need to make sure that I don't wind up locking myself out of that. I just needed a way to get to Lust first.
That is a curious method for seeking balance, especially for being so powerful.
Yes, very curious. So I'm just saying, if you want that, I understand.
Okay. Die. And now we have a slight problem because this gauntlet up here, or well, not technically gauntlet, this group of enemies up here is actually pretty tough. Come on. Make your way over here. Come on. Really? Come on, die. Where are you? Hi. There we go. And then I need you to come over here. That one on the ground there is an actual problem. I need you. Thank you. I can run past them in the future. But this first time through, I'm actually in trouble if I don't stop and take them out. Ah, crap. I guess I'm running anyway.
A wide-eyed question. Try not to scream like a child.
Oh, or maybe not, actually. Come on. Oh my. There we go. Okay. I messed up by knocking that one down, but I managed anyway, so yay. I want to connect things before I do that over there. There we go.
Good riddance, monster.
The talisman! It fled into that underwater cave. We must follow.
Must we?
Yes. Now.
And that should also... Yep, okay.
Was that one of the Senate?
What? This will be fun.
I was supposed to get this a long time ago. Let's go collect the loot over here.
Not a particularly lusty location, is it?
Have you learned nothing? Appearances can be deceiving. Besides, lust never appears as expected.
What exactly did you mean by that?
The notion of sin is one thing, the concept of lust is something else entirely. Especially humanity's concept of lust.
I see. As in, a lust for...
You name it. The humans have quite the imagination. Lust is everything to everyone. That's what makes lust dangerous.
Too dangerous, mistress?
No such thing.
Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to come through here a while ago. Problem being, if I did that, I would have violated the rules of the run. So. That island right over there is where I was trying to, get over here from. But no, they just had to make invisible fucking walls. Nice to know that you can get up into Lust's boss room, though. Just by going under it. I'm really hoping they never come back and patch that out. It's been, from what I know, a while since they've patched anything relating to this game. But I really hope that it stays that way. Because if they come back through and patch some of the stuff at this point, then that glitch makes any run that doesn't allow for the crossblade possible. Get over here. Okay. That's fine, I don't actually need to open that door. It just connects things. Let's go get my reward for sparing Uciel from, well, Uciel. And then... head back, and I want to see if there's a kill over by what I believe is a chunk of adamantine. If there's a kill box over by that chunk, I'll have to wait until I get the stasis hollow to get it, but if not, then as soon as I get...
Good eating. Please take your time.
If I can manage this... with Havoc and there isn't a kill box, then I can get a chunk of adamantine early, and that chunk will be really helpful. Reason that chunk will be incredibly helpful is because without it, I would find myself unable to do... Or, well, with it, once I get more pieces of adamantine, which I only need a few more of those, I'll be able to get a maxed out whip. And considering whip and strength are where the vast majority of my damage comes from, despite the fact that I'm not actually using the whip, you know what? That is my new favorite way of doing anything in this game. Just run across it in Havoc form. That is actually going to save a lot. But yeah, so now I just need a few more pieces of adamantine. And I'm set. Ah, crap. Huh. How do I want to do this? Okay. I kind of need to move that block. Like, I actually need to move that block because that block blocks a chosen. And I need at least one more essence of chosen for fortifier. Vilgrim.
Good eating. As you wish, take your time. A wise decision.
These are worth it, honestly. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna use them for, but they're, like, pretty much always worth it.
As you wish.
I think I am gonna go through normally.
Please take your time.
Because that section is pretty important. I need literally just 5 more pieces of adamantine because it's 6 for the final piece upgrade, and then I can 10 my whip. I'm not even going to bother with trying to get wicked adamantine. It's not worth it. I know exactly who gives you that. And I am not going to be going after him. Like, no. Real quick. Is there anything over here I should be concerned about? I could technically go after Sloth now, but I actually really want stasis before I deal with Sloth. Sloth without stasis is annoying. Because, like, I know it's technically possible. Once you get past that first boss, or the tutorial boss, where it makes you use something that is not your stomps, anything else can be killed with stomps. That is not helpful, actually. I wanted a piece. Well, actually, I guess I can sell it later. I actually may end up just juking some of this stuff. Because if I can do that... Okay. So I might want to go from behind then? Try and lure... I may want to do the Havoc strategy. But the Havoc strategy requires... This chosen is going to be annoying to get to. Okay. Because I need to either sneak past everything, which is not very feasible. Like, even if I can just move the block, I'm fine. Because I need to move that Mansk over here. Let's hope that stays there. So I'm gonna have to use the crossblade for that because the crossblade charges up faster than the hammer does. My cat is being dramatic again. Just hoping. I hit dodge, why did you not? Cool. Alright, what happens if I aim that at... Ah, crap, I gotta... I saw that, I saw that, I saw that. I have to quit out. Or, well, force respawn. That said... with the block moved, I can actually... like, with the block moved a little bit, I can sneak around using Havoc. So I just need a little more Havoc. Or to bite the bullet and use a shard. I might use a shard because I've grinded a lot of Havoc this run. Havoc, my beloved. Then again, that is not a lot of Havoc that I need. There we go.
What would this, as you would farewell?
I really don't need a lot, so let's go over here. Even if I die to this thing, it's not gonna really impact me. Because this is an out-of-the-way segment that I'm not going back to. I jump, please? Well, I did not fill up Havoc. I don't even care if I kill this Chosen, I just want to get it unlocked. Because as long as it's unlocked, I can go for it next week. Because yay, the run's not dead! Still can't believe the answer was glitch under Lust's boss room and climb. But, hey. Desperate times. Just need... Come on. I just need Havoc. Because the problem is the Griffin. The Griffin is annoying. I just want to avoid the Griffin. Damn it. Hey, Havoc! As I was dying, but Havoc! I can skip the fucking Griffin. I hate the Griffin. I actually hate the Griffin. I love the undead angels. And even the flying angels are pretty cool to fight, honestly, in this game. But holy shit, those griffins. Just holy shit, those griffins. There's nothing else to say there. They are annoying.
What would you like?
Anyway.
Please take your time.
Time to break the game again. Because that's pretty much all today was. Not gonna lie. Today was strange glitches day, apparently. Let me out. I'm admittedly a little nervous about the depths. Not gonna lie. There's a couple spots in there that are gonna be annoying. But getting stasis will definitely be worth it because Sloth is so much less annoying when you have the means to not take damage against his somewhat ridiculous barrage of attacks. Because when dealing with Sloth, you're dealing with both he himself. And his throne. Come on. Really? Come on, man. And then you, I do actually need to get rid of, because you're gonna get hit by the block otherwise. And then... launch. Launch. And that should actually be that as far as this goes. Thank you. What did I just damage? I'm gonna, like, I will do the reset, but I'm getting this thing to the... Because otherwise we're just gonna wind up with the same problem over and... Okay. Like, I won't collect my... If I die here, I won't collect my souls. Okay, so I must have hit something that was behind me, and that's what happened. Okay, options, gameplay all the way down, force respawn. And I don't get to keep any of those souls. I'll attempt the boss once, and then I'll call it for today. I've actually gone way over. I just got caught up in the hype of, I actually made progress! I was worried I was gonna have to drop the run.
Goody, please.
Feels nice to actually be able to do something. It feels so nice to actually be able to do something. I think there's a human on the way to this Chosen. This Chosen is honestly one I'm not sure I can beat. The one in the depths, I'm fairly certain I can. But this one here, I'm not entirely sure about. Like, I know technically I can beat it, but at the same time, I've kind of proven that I'm not very good at this game. I genuinely don't know how first try Lust happened. Come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I have to force respawn. Again. Because apparently enemies can hit the mask too. That's not fair. That's just not fair. Come on, man! It's over. Mean. Meanie game. I just want to do one attempt against this boss. One. And the angel said no. The undead angel said fuck you. Can we get past this, please? Thank you. I just want to make one attempt. Damn it. There we go. Human. Hey! Thank you! Humans being weird. Oh dear. Please don't sneak in. Thank you. Okay. So I'll need to find a way to get past that guy without him following me into the boss room. I might have to kill him every single time. I genuinely might have to kill that undead angel every single time I want into that boss room. But I have gone way the fuck over, so I'm going to call it for now. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, you can check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group my runs by playlist, so they're easier to find. If you're interested in seeing my announcements, I post them to my stories here on Twitch, to YouTube, and currently also to Instagram. If you would like to see my clips in an easier fashion, I post them to YouTube, currently to TikTok, and currently also to Instagram when it lets me. The links to all of that are in the chat now. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. And back on the topic of the links, if you decide that you really don't want to check that out for any reason whatsoever, you don't have to. Tomorrow, provided he's still up for it and he's feeling better, it'll be back to Lords of the Fallen with Karato. Thursday and Friday, I'll be starting 9 Souls, and I'll be continuing from here on Monday. Because I actually made progress! One moment. Alright, Cube is playing Dark Souls 1, so let's go say hi to him. That said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.